In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you 3 ways to transpose data. So the first way is the manual way. So here we have some data, we're going to select it, we do Ctrl C, we go somewhere on the sheet, for example here, and then home, paste, paste special, transpose, okay. And as you can see, I've transposed my data. The only problem is that if I change something, for example, I put 0 here, it will not change here, so it's not linked. The next one is using the transpose formula in Excel. And yes, there is a transpose formula in Excel. Now I'm going to show you the way to do it for newer Excel versions. For older versions of Excel, I'm going to talk about it and show you also how it used to work. So if we do equal transpose, you open the parentheses, you select your data, and then you close parentheses and you do enter, you can see that the formula will spill over to other cells. And this is how this transpose formula works in newer version of Excel, and also it is linked to the data set that you have. So for example, if 71 becomes 0, you see it will change here. Now in the older versions of Excel, it's a bit more tricky. First, you had to select the cells where you want to get the numbers. So for example, I do this, and then I write equal, transpose, same thing. I select my array, I close my parentheses, but I don't do enter in the older versions of Excel. I have to do Control, Shift, Enter. Why? Because Excel has changed the engine, how it calculates this. So in the old versions, if you see, I have these curly brackets in front of the formula. But in the newer one, the formula adapts automatically. Now the problem in older versions of Excel is that if you did not select the right number of cells, you're gonna have less data. So for example, let's remove this and let's select a little bit less and say equal transpose, and then we select our array, then we close the parentheses, Control Shift Enter, you will get less data, right? Now if you drag this, you have a problem, you have wrong data, you see? So to fix this, you have to select the whole thing, then you go here, you do Control Shift Enter, and then your data is fixed. The last methodology is another simple methodology that you could use in case you don't want to use transpose. So what you do is, if you do equal and you do here name, and here you do, for example, score, the problem is that those formulas, you cannot drag them because you'll get wrong information, right? Here, if I come and I say this is A, and here I say this is 71, there is a trick I can do. I can use my initials, and I'll show you how. So instead of doing equal A1, I'm going to put my initials, RA, okay, and you'd only need to do it for like a couple of columns or rows like I'm doing now. Because Excel will recognize a pattern. So if you do this now, and then you do it for the last one, if you take this and you drag it, Excel will recognize a pattern. As you can see, I have RA, then A3, B3, A4, B4, A5, etc. Now what do? We do Control H to replace. And we write here RA, and we replace it by the equal sign. And then we do replace all, and as you can see, I have linked my data. So now if I change something, let's say I change the 71 to 0, you can see that it will change in this methodology also. So pick your choice and let me know which methodology you prefer.